Alright, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, y'all audience. You might not know me. You don't know me, but allow me to introduce myself. I am the one and only Tec Weezy. Yes indeed, yes indeed. And we're coming to interview the great Armani. Get you tucked in like the suit. Hey.
Salute, y'all. Salute.
So before I give a shout out to all the people that's maybe watching, tonight's episode is dedicated to journeys. This is a lifelong journey to seeing positivity. I said that wrong. Excuse me, because I'm a little tipsy off the teleport. I would show y'all, but we ain't got to do all of that. Sponsored by Teleport.
We definitely gonna show them. Hit that button right there.
Sponsored by Hennessy and Teleport. Hennessy Teleport tonight. They're doing an excellent sponsor. On my phone, and I can log in on my phone and watch and look.
Nah, you ain't gotta worry about all that.
Alright.
We ain't gotta worry about that. We live. We live.
We are live. I definitely
gotta remember we live. Keep it going, baby. We live.
I definitely got this. My first time
Tec
being
Weezy
on
hosting
live.
tonight, so give them pardon
Give me the
bear with
same
them,
love
yeah.
that y'all would give Armani. Thank you. So, now that we got that out of the way, we're gonna say this. Mr. Hayes.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hayes.
Where
are you
they
from?
They know me actually as the Capo.
The Capo.
So before we even get to Hayes,
Yeah.
and the Capo, you know what I'm saying? We going go ahead, but I'm gonna let you know.
Capo, Mr. Capo status.
Mm-hmm.
Big status. Where are you from? Let these people know.
I'm from the Bronx, New York.
Okay.
From the Bronx, New York. I grew up in the Bronx, New York, born and raised, Bronx, Lebanon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bronx, Lebanon.
Right.
Bronx, Lebanon Hospital. I grew up on 149th Street. Well, technically speaking, and to all my hip hop heads, I know y'all gonna remember this, but I grew up on Sheridan Ave. You know what I'm saying? So
shout out to Sheridan Avenue.
You know what I mean? Sheridan Avenue.
What grandmother Capo was from. And you know what? What's crazy is I met that woman a couple of times in my life, and yeah.
Oh, with my mother.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You say grandma though.
Yeah, that's to your kids.
Oh, okay.
He forgot.
To my kids.
He forgot. He forgot.
For sure.
He definitely forgot.
Grandma to my kids.
So now, let the people know a couple of ventures that you do have going on here, so you can get that sponsorships and stuff out of the way. Like Apps Well Connected started. Where did that start from?
We going straight into the apps?
Yeah.
All right.
Because
I
know your history.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in regards to the apps, I got Apps by Well Connected started. Well, Apps by Well Connected technically started around around the time that my son was born, I would say. That's this tattoo that y'all see here right under my rollie. You know what I'm saying? Right under the rollie.
I gotta
stand up so y'all can see that. Yeah.
I gotta get that. And let the people know. Let the people know how old JR is. Real quick.
Yeah, June just turned 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to June. Shout out to him. But yeah, he's actually the president of the company. So I myself.
Shout outs to June to having generational wealth.
Yeah, no, for surely. And that's like the whole goal of the YouTube channel, which is why I guess, you know what I'm saying, Tec Weezy is doing the whole takeover to interview me so that y'all will get to know a little bit about me and, you know what I'm saying, the background and how this whole thing started. So I actually started learning how to program back in 2009. I was working for a company in Midtown Manhattan on 38th Street, West 38th Street.
Okay.
And the company was selling IT programs to other big companies like Chase Manhattan Bank, Citibank.
Shout out to Chase Bank that I just downloaded y'all app today. That is a fact.
But yeah, any big companies who had an IT department, we were selling the training to train their IT people so that they could come aboard to that company. So I was looking at how big social media was becoming. Facebook had already taken over MySpace. Instagram was creeping up on the scene, and I saw how much I myself even was using it, and I was like in my mid-20s at the time.
Shout outs to going to school and being intelligent.
Yeah.
The education system does work
for sure. So I was
melanin people.
Nah, for sure. I was working in the school, so I wasn't even going to school yet. Again, I was working in the school, and I'm selling these programs to other IT guys. And so what eventually happened was, while I'm seeing how big, mobile development is becoming, and again, I'm working in a place where we're selling these programs, naturally my mind clicks, the hustler in me. Naturally my mind clicks, and I say, yo, I should take one of these classes to start learning how to program and code while I'm working here. So reason why God has me working here, sure, it's paying the bills, it's providing me a check so that I can eat, but at the same time, it's an opportunity for me to be able to learn something that I could use in the long run. So
we gotta give our shouts out to the All High Mighty. You already know God comes first. PGF. Put God first.
Always putting the Lord first. So
right.
So yeah, I asked my boss. I went to my boss and I was like, yo, can I take the mobile app? We had a class that was 6 to 9 months. It was like a 6 to 9 month certification course, and it was for mobile app and web development. So it covered the basics of HTML coding with CSS, and that's basically the skeleton and the meat and bones to a website. So HTML is the basic code that makes up a website. That's the skeleton. The CSS, that's the meat and the bones. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much the styling, you know what I mean? How things actually look. Right. So I took that course, mobile app development, web development, HTML, CSS. And it started from there. Pretty much I took what I was learning at school and I was going home and starting up little projects. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Online. And that's when I started.
Doing
well connected.
Well connected.
Well connected, yeah.
And for those who don't know, Well Connected is a mobile app. So if you got any app stores, you can catch that on Google Play. Shouts out to Google Play.
And iOS App Store.
I was just about to say that.
I'm releasing a new version. So what he's telling y'all about is the Well Connected social media app that I'm releasing. This app will allow you to do similar things that you do on Facebook and Twitter. Create a profile, build up a following, follow other users, post statuses, audio recordings, video, links, whole 9 yards. We got the Explore tab, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have a shop on there where you could buy stuff like, like a marketplace. So it's going to be real dope, you know what I'm saying? Got
You already know.
I look forward to it. Top of the summer, you know what I'm saying? I might do like a birthday release. So I would say midsummer.
So y'all already know.
August,
watch out for that hot weather.
Yes, sir.
And even though this is a side note, because I want to know where you got that from, shouts out to Mills, the barber. I see you keep that boy fresh tape up. You always got to shout the barbers out.
Yeah. So if y'all looked at my last couple videos,
Be coming to see you soon.
If y'all looked at my last couple videos, I've probably been looking a little rough. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. But yeah, shout out to my boy Mills, who actually has his own mobile barber service. So I'm actually building an app for Mills where people are going to be able to go in the app and schedule different time slots that he's available.
Ooh, I definitely like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely like that. Shouts out to Mills, the mobile barber.
Yeah. So how that app going to work is they'll be able to book different time slots and Pretty much paid through the app as well. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that he's actually available. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna be real dope though.
Shouts out. Shouts out.
Little technical difficulties.
Little. Minor setback.
Yeah, the ring light trying to move around. That's probably my mother. She just slapped the light real quick. God bless her, rest her soul. No, bro. This is you do your thing. I'm chilling.
I'm taking over, right? So I got a couple of more questions to ask you about the lovely city of New York. Wildest things that you ever seen on the train stations. Go.
The wildest thing I ever seen on the train?
Yeah. Whatever, because Jamaica Queens Center is crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Jamaica Queens. The wildest thing I ever seen on the train probably was like a big ass rat like running by, and that's kind of typical. But to actually experience it, so like if you go on YouTube, you can actually look up videos of like rats running across the train. Because what happens is it's not even just my reaction. It's everybody else on the train. So if a rat is on the train while it's moving, it's no doors open for the rat to run out of. So essentially the rat is trapped, and just like to see everybody screaming and going crazy. Like that's probably like the craziest thing I've seen on the train.
What about New York City train talent? Go ahead. Because, there's musicians that go out there to the train stations that most people don't know. They used to do this back out there.
Doing that. I was actually like one of those dudes who would always stop and definitely admire the train talent. So shout out to the train talent. You know what I'm saying? All the dudes out there playing different instruments or, flipping and dancing on the train. But in particular, there was this one time, and anybody that follows me on IG, and you can follow my Instagram at Capo Connected, KAPOKUNNECTED, and I'll have the link in the description. But anybody that follows me on IG knows that I'm heavy on my story, so I don't post much, but I post on my story, if that makes any sense to y'all. You probably won't catch a post from me. You know what I'm saying? But if you follow my story, I'm always on my story. So I had posted one time this band, and they was actually playing Michael Jackson's Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Shout out to Mike Jackson.
MJ, the greatest of all times.
R.I.P. to the great. But yeah, I always because I'm that outgoing type of guy. So I'll jump in, I'll start recording. I'm recording while I'm on Instagram, then I'm there jamming with them, you know what I mean? All that type of funny shit, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Dope shit, though, dope shit.
And I know you're a musician as well as yourself. That's that teleport kicking in.
I do a little something.
Okay. I know you made your own theme song on your Armani's channel. I noticed that. Let the people know that you do have ghostwriting abilities.
Yeah. I said I start off every morning in my business suit. I heard the shit y'all talking, shit was really cute, but I always do the right thing like Spike.
Like Spike Lee?
You heard Teller Rebels, now Trizzle on the mic. I don't do labels, my suit fits right. Before I leave the store, I leave the tailor with some hype. Contrast collar shirt, I'm collaring your wife. Black and white diamonds, but it's color in my life. I start off every morning with a blunt in hand. I'm down to earth, but out of this world. I'm off the land. I bring clarity to things you couldn't understand. Now that you understand, it's back to the plan. I said I start off every morning in my business suit. I heard the shit y'all talking, shit was really cute, but I always do the right thing like Spike. You heard Teller Rebels, now Capo on the mic. Yeah.
There's just another credit to one of those talents.
I do right.
And I wanted to ask you, because you know a little thing about this business and this number situation, tell the people where you work at.
Oh,
just
yeah.
to show.
As you guys know, I am a banker for Wells Fargo. Shout out to Wells Fargo. credit has always been, well, since becoming knowledgeable of how important credit is, credit has definitely been like a staple in my life since my mid-20s up until now. As you guys know, I am 36 years old, not afraid to say it.
36 years young. 36 years young.
36 years young. Matter of fact, I like that even better. But definitely not one of those guys that's capping or don't want to tell my age. It's crazy. But anyway, 36 years young or old, however you want to put it. Credit has definitely been a staple in my life. And so finances, my father being a broker at the New York Stock Exchange, shout out to my pops, shout out to him.
That's senior Armani.
Shout out to my auntie as well, his oldest sister, who has been in banking since the 1980s. Shout out to my auntie Pat. My auntie
You
Pat.
got great genetics, Miss Pat.
Yeah. So my auntie Pat, between her and my pops, who I spent a lot of time with, between living with both of them, you know what I'm saying? My first summer job, technically, my first summer job at 14 years old was at a bank. So, and I got my aunt to thank for that. And 10 years later, they actually hired me as a full-time personal banker. So shout out to City National Bank.
City National
Of New Jersey.
of New Jersey.
You know what I'm saying?
New
Down
Jersey.
there in
Let me
Newark,
say that.
and
Let me
they've
say that
definitely
again.
branched out. So yeah, I got my start pretty early, man. That's why I was telling you guys, like around that time I was 14, working in the bank, coming from being 12 years old, buying my own boxes of candy at BJ's and flipping those, and you know what I'm saying, the wholesale boxes, buying them for cheap, selling them, you know what I mean, and flipping them and going back and buying more.
So you
would
could
hear all that in my music, go on SoundCloud, and you know what I'm saying, you would hear all that.
It's safe to say that you know a thing or two about numbers.
Numbers and entrepreneurship.
Right.
For surely.
So
Definitely hit the button on that.
now that you are a monetized host, got a shout out to YouTube for getting my boy monetized.
Shout out to Miles, specifically, whoever the customer service representative who was that sent me the letter, who the email. And
Thank
followed
you,
up with me.
YouTube. Thank you,
Shout out
YouTube.
to Miles, so shout out to him.
And you said you were 36 years young. How many kids, or if you have kids, how many kids do you have, sir?
Yeah, YouTube knows I got kids.
Okay.
YouTube know I got a son. My son just turned 8 last week. Shout out to Nazar.
Nazar.
And I got a daughter who is 6 years old. That is the love of my life. So all
Right.
y'all ladies, fall back. You won't get none of that. She coming up with the strap. She's serious. She ain't playing no games. So
Just let y'all know. Just to let y'all know.
yeah.
And
But that's my baby girl Nala. So shout out to Nala.
so you're a parent, and you basically doing business. What are your if you mind me asking, in a 5 year, not even 5 year, I'm good. In a 3 year, if you had to give yourself a 3 year goal plan, what would you say you could get accomplished in those next 3 years?
3 years, I can get a lot of shit done. I can get a lot of shit done. All right, so within the next year, what you guys can actually look forward to, the well-connected mobile app, that is definitely coming back to the App Store.
Shouts to iOS.
Yes. It's cool.
I had to kill some birds real quick. 'Cause, you know, new to this hosting gig, y'all know.
He a little twisted, y'all, so I'm helping him out with the soundboard and all that. It's all good. But yeah, the well-connected mobile app. Oh, that's 8 mils.
Well, he outside. So, you know, he's handling some business. You know, the host got to do his job. Host got to do his job.
Yeah, pardon me, y'all, pardon me.
So,
But yeah,
we're
the
gonna
well-connected mobile app within the next year. All right, we at 1,300 subs right now.
shouts out to all the subscribers
All the
too.
subscribers, thank you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like button on this video right here.
I definitely
And,
will be liking that when I can get a chance.
Yeah, for surely.
Definitely.
And I definitely plan to be at within the next 6 months. I want to be at 2,000 subs. So that's the goal. Within the next 6 months. So within the next year and a half, 2,000 subs checked off the list, and the new Well Connected app in the App Store. Boy.
So, because we got to take a commercial break to handle some business, we got to take a quick commercial break and take a pause. And
Well, no, we can't take a break. We live.
Oh, we live. So we ain't quite hit that,
Commercial break.
Yeah.
Mills, we ain't, that's a done deal. You can keep going. Focus.
Nah, you can
Focus.
tell her to come on through, bro.
No,
It's still the thing.
No, I'm telling you, he going through something, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got a situation right now.
Oh,
That's what I'm
okay.
just trying to tell you. Focus
All right.
on what you're doing.
So,
Focus, brother. Focus.
So back to what I was saying.
He trying to get a haircut right now, y'all, and I'm telling him,
Yeah.
my man just hit me and told me that Duke police trying to jumpstart his car, so that ain't even about to happen tonight. You know what I'm saying? He need the haircut. He trying to get as sharp as your boy right here. You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow's another day, so you know what I mean? Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. We gonna let y'all know a good little bit about your host. So, I met Mr. Capo at what school? What school did you say that was? I met you with?
Oh yeah, I was going to Jordan High School down here.
South
Jordan
Jordan's High School in the South.
Yeah, I was going to Jordan High School. That was
Jordan High School.
That
Okay.
was my sophomore year. Was you there when me and Ibrahim got kicked out
Yeah.
for selling the bud?
I see. You ain't supposed to say that. We're gonna let that go.
Nah, it's
It's
all
past.
yeah,
Past
yeah.
things. We on the big and better. We just.
No,
keep
they
it
need to know that. They need to know that. That's my past. I definitely dibbled and dabbled.
Yeah.
That's a part of, you know what I'm saying? I was in high school on some entrepreneur shit. You know what I mean? And
I got it perfect. Shouts out to the DARE program.
2-4.
Oh, shouts out to the DARE program.
nah.
You know what?
Making bloopers. I got the soundboard and all that. But yeah,
Yeah, shouts out to DARE program.
you could just handle the questions for now. I got the soundboard.
Because I was definitely.
Shout out to the DARE program, but yeah, I still dared to be an entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I dared for. I wasn't trying to fill my community up with those type of drugs. I was in high school. We was all getting high. So my mind said, why not be the person who actually has the weed?
Right.
Simple.
Still shouts out to the entrepreneurship. And
But yeah, that's where you met me at. It was Jordan High School. And I was definitely heavy on the rap thing then too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had
artist.
chains, all that shit then.
2-5.
You know what I mean? That's what was going on. I was like one of the only niggas in the school with a white gold Jesus Peace link on and shit like that. So, yeah.
2-6.
Well, I don't know how you, like, is your fingers, like, bro, your fingers like the same size as mine. What the hell is you keep hitting the thing for? And the buttons is a whole different color. They're red. Why do you keep hitting the red buttons? You're trying to hit this. And you keep hitting this.
2-7.
Like, nigga, slow down. I told you, I got the tool, boy.
right.
Just focus. Focus.
Gotta get that focus back. You know,
Focus.
that teleport do you
And,
like that.
and you gotta get your, you know what I'm saying, when you you know what I mean? That's exactly the angle that you should be at. You keep looking at the camera, bro.
Right.
Yeah, the whole time you're looking at the camera. You should be looking at me. Move your seat back, son. We gonna start this over, y'all, from the top. We gonna start this over. Nah, it's for real. Move your seat back, son. Move your seat. No, move it back. I'm gonna just fix the camera angle so that you're seen. Move it back, son. Over there. Over that way. There you go. All right. And then I can do this. Look.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, see the whole table move.
See, now, he ain't let me know that.
No, all you gotta do is just chill, my boy.
Yeah, you got
Just
it.
relax. Be yourself. Be yourself. Don't, you know what I'm saying?
So now that we back,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't even need this right here. It's good hanging right there.
Right. Our voice travel right now.
It's good.
So, Kappa, in your 36 years of living, what would you say the best experience out of life was learning? If you had to teach this to somebody else.
Oh, definitely having my kids.
Right.
Definitely having my kids.
Shouts out to good parenting skills.
Yep. My kids was I would say they was the biggest learning lesson out of the whole 36 years, just off of the strength that the majority of what I learned in the last 10 years, and my son is only 8, but even still being with their mother before she actually had them, the last 10 years I learned more, you know what I'm saying? Or it feels like I learned more than any other time period in my life. So definitely having my kids.
Definitely.
Just taught me a lot. I went through a lot of ups and downs, and if I had the entrepreneurship in me at 12 that I had to go to BJ's and buy boxes of candy at a wholesale number, and to know to sell them at this number, to be able to make this back. And I wasn't even going crazy. I was buying boxes of M&Ms that cost $15, but there was 48 packs of them in there. So if the store was selling them for 50 cents, all I had to do was raise it up an additional 50 cents to make $1, you know what I'm saying? But then at the end of the actual box, I made $48. In my mind, knowing that 15 times 3 equals 45. So I just tripled my money. along with three extra dollars. So you know what I'm saying?
Good management with math. I definitely can say that.
I mean, but you know what it is? Like, I never was a person that did really well in math in school. That's basic math, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like basic multiplication, like doubling your money. It's pretty much being able to say, if I get a $20 allowance and then I invest 15 of this shit into this shit, I could turn that 20 into $48, and technically more if I could take the other $5 and figure out how I can buy one of these $7 boxes, which has 21 in there. If I'm selling $1 each of those, 7 times 3 is 21. So either way, off of 3 boxes, pardon me, off of 1 box, I was always tripling my money. And that's how my mind thought real early. That's how my mind thought real early.
So what were one of the gems that you would pass along to today's youth on?
I would pass along, keep your Henny bottles and all of that in a place where you won't knock them over. Nah, seriously though.
Right. Let's get back to it.
No, real. And I'm about to, like, pardon me, y'all. Y'all know I'm still working on the setup. I'm just glad to actually have a steady Wi-Fi connection and all that.
Shouts out the Spectrum.
Yes, sir. Nah, y'all know where we came from. You know what I'm saying? We was recording all this off the phone, you know what I mean, in my sister's room, to a crib that has multiple rooms and ultimately my own. So that's what I have to spread to the youth. Watch my channel if you actually trying to come up. This is not a scam channel. I'm not going to ask you guys for $40 a month to show you how to do something and then you're really not learning how to do it at all. You essentially just wasting your money. You're paying $40 to watch a nigga that has things that you don't have, and you know what I'm saying? And essentially the whole goal is to get you guys to attain the same thing. So
safe to say you would be like the money man of the industry. Money man.
I heard of him.
Yeah,
I heard of him. And I know he be giving,
thing.
I saw a couple of his videos where he gives out like credit and financial tips.
Right.
I mean, I actually work in the financial industry. So
right.
that
That's
would
why
probably
I said
make me a
That's
little
why I
different
said
from him. Probably make me a little different from him because I actually work in the financial industry. These are not just tips that like I'm using personally, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm kind of like not money man. I'm actually Himothy. I am actually him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm actually the guy that money man wants to link up with.
Right.
Because I'm on the inside.
So, with this being said, What are some of your greatest attributes to yourself that boost your resume?
My communication skills. That was a natural talent given from God. So, one's mind is what helps them to think. And that goes into like writing. So the artist side of me. And when you hear lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And when I say certain things, that's one's mind. But the way that I say it, you know what I'm saying? You don't even need to worry about that shit.
Right. It's just
Too focused on the camera. Focus.
right.
The conversation is here. Don't worry about that. I'm looking at you.
Right.
You got to get used to this shit, bro. But the way that I'm saying certain things, like my flow,
Your delivery.
the delivery, it's called many different things. You know what I'm saying? However you want to put it, all of that is a natural gift. My audacity to say certain shit, like while the whole industry is rapping about guns, drilling, selling drugs and all of that, I'll rap about me having a regular job and using that job to take a certain portion of my money to invest it into some drugs, possibly.
Wow.
Or some candy at an earlier age.
Right.
Because I was folding boxes at Frank's Pizzeria for $30 a night when I was 12.
Man. Shouts
You know what I'm
out
saying?
to have a businessman.
I was folding boxes. And again, all of this is in my music, if you listen.
Right, right.
When I was saying, folding boxes at Frank's Pizzeria, $30 a night plus free pizza, you would think I had a visa. I'm getting pies for the fam, and I'm buying them sneakers. Look, no denying I'm the man. I got an ambition. Like, even then, the wordplay was crazy. Like, listen, no denying I'm the man. I got ambition. Before crack, it was Mary Jane that I was pitching. And before that, I was on T. Here's the mission. We used to sit outside BJ's, the wholesale spot where we copped the candy. No membership cards, so patiently I wait. I grab my candy boxes, then I'm headed for the train. And this was all back way in 1998, little bro. 10 years later, they was doing the same thing. Grown ass men selling candy to get fresh. While I was building character, they trying to get dressed. You know what I'm saying?
Hard bars.
And again, that was from 2000. That mixtape came out in 2012. You know what I mean?
Bars.
From 12 years ago.
So what are some of the
That niggas got to catch up.
We're gonna switch the topic real quick to franchises that are animated. So what are some of the cartoons that you get inspired by?
Interesting. Well, my boy Gustavo Luis, shout out to Gustavo Luis. That's another artist that I interviewed here on the show. You guys can go and check out his interview here on Armani TV, Gustavo Luis. But he actually paints.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm inspired. I'm an old school dude. I was born in '86. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up with all the '90s cartoons, all the greats like Rugrats, Doug. I'm a huge Nickelodeon fan. Definitely Transformers. Even older joints, He-Man. You know what I'm saying? I remember joints like those when I was
What about
real
Fist of
little.
the North Star?
I don't remember that one.
Watch that. You definitely will watch that.
Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh, Dragon Ball.
I was like one of the first dudes in my neighborhood with a pack of Pokemon cards back in '97. And so
Shout out to classics.
And so it be known, and it's on camera, and it's documented. My very first pack that I opened, the very first pack ever that I bought. This is how I knew I was built for this shit. Nah, for real. I knew I was built to catch them all. I got a holographic Nidoking.
Oh,
and
man.
I didn't even know how big that was at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, it was a new thing. Like it was the dude just, oh, you like Pokemon? You heard it? And I was like, yeah, I watch it every month. Like it was just a cartoon that was coming on.
Right.
I didn't know they had cars and shit. This is 97, like when it
right.
first hit over here to the East Coast. So once again, shout out to Pokemon. Definitely a dope time in my life. And it's crazy because I actually owned in the original set that I owned, that I lost, unfortunately. But the original set that I own, bro, I had 2 Charizards, perfect condition. They were in plastic. Oh man, that's how crazy. Look. Do you know what that card is worth today?
Probably a lot of money.
100,000 each. So off that card alone, just from, and look, I wasn't gonna sell it. Think about, I was collecting. I was one of those who they were in plastics. I had a binder.
Didn't you have some baseball cards at one time as well?
I used to collect baseball cards, bro. All types of shit. I'm definitely a collector at heart. I used to walk around with my mom's. Used to live in a trailer park. You know what I'm saying, in Roxborough. I used to collect different rocks.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Like based on the design and what, like that was just always my soul. I was always a collector at heart. So
shouts out to being a collector. You need more collectors because nowadays
or some would call it a hoarder, but as you can see, you can look around and tell we ain't hoarding nothing in this space. It's just definitely a nice, open, clean space. So, you know what I'm saying?
I can vouch
things
for that.
Things have changed. Yeah, I've gotten older, and that sounds like my kids texting me. So hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. No, you good, bro. Yeah.
All right. So, being that you grew up in the 80s and I grew up in the 87, to the same decade, same period.
Pretty much. Shout out to the 80s, man, once again.
80s
babies.
What would be some of the things that are not going on now because of the government stripped some of the rights that we have? What were some of the things that you would bring back from the 80s if you could bring back anything from the 80s?
What I bring back?
Yeah, if you had one.
Bring back Rich Porter.
Ooh.
Bring back Woolworth. Bring back Conway. Bring back my moms. Bring back from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Bring back.
Well, 80/90s.
Yeah,
that's the era we grew up in. The 90s,
yeah. That's
the
what I
early
was saying.
90s.
My mom's. Bring back Rich Porter. Bring back Conway and Woolworth.
And if you had to see something make a return from any generation, like, you know how most of the generations get inspired by other generations?
I'm over here.
Oh yeah. You know how most generations get inspired by other generations. What would you bring back from another generation? Like, if you had a chance to bring back something from the 50s, what would you bring back? And why?
Barbara Mason.
Explain.
Well, in the 50s, she was definitely like a young girl, but around 65 is when, well, probably in her early 20s, but she had, or a little younger than that, but she had came out with one of her dopest songs in 65. You know, I'm a big music fan, so, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to music. I love music. And,
right.
Yeah, so in regards to the 50s, I don't know of many inventions off the top of my head that I could think of right now, so
but it could have been
50s.
any generation. Just
Oh, anything to bring back?
yeah. It could have been any generation. Like, you know, we had the early 2000s.
Bring back. Well, they brought back bell bottom, sort of.
Yeah,
You know
so-
what I'm saying? With the stack jeans.
Stack
They call them
jeans.
stack now.
Right.
Cause they kind of skinny, but they stacked up and they go big at the bottom like bell bottom. So, but I'm a real nostalgic dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I like
right,
that.
vintage,
I like
the
vintage.
nostalgia.
Yeah, so bring back old school Cartier watches where they was like super thin. It wasn't about the iced out band. The bands was actually leather.
Right.
Leather bands.
Leather watch bands.
on thin Cartiers.
Or the rubber watch bands.
Oliver People's glasses. Bring back
British Knights.
Bring back British Knights, super dope. Bring back Jean Paul Gaultier glasses. With the flip lens.
Oh man.
Like Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade
flip
from a
lens.
different world.
You know what I'm saying? Bring
Yeah.
all that fly shit back. So that's what I'm into, man.
So
Bring back Jordan Retro 2s more too. Jordan Retro 2s. The twos. I know everybody go crazy for the ones, and I know they'll probably say the twos is ugly, but I love the twos. That 1988 where sneakers, everything was high top. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was really low top. It was about the high top sneaker. Like basketball sneakers should come above the ankle. You know
What's
what I
your
mean?
favorite car? What's your
Favorite.
favorite car?
Oh, of all time?
Yeah.
Great question. So my dream car that you guys will see once these YouTube checks start picking up.
Shouts out to YouTube.
Yes, sir. Range Rover Sport.
Ooh.
HSE. Gotta get it. And I want
Class
that
car.
body from like the mid 2000s. Anything from like a 2012 to like a 2019.
Facts.
Like where the body was still big, like not those new joints, not those E-Box, not the E-Box,
Not the E-Box.
not those.
Can't
Or
do
Evoke, it's probably Evoke, pardon me. Yeah, Evoke
Right.
makes a little bit more sense. Evoke. But not the Evokes, but like the mid 2000 range, just like a new joint,
Right.
low mileage. I take that all day long.
Alright.
Something all black on black tint, all black leather on the inside.
And if you could take your family to any vacation spot, what vacation spot would you pick?
Egypt.
Egypt.
We going to see the pyramids. We going to see the goddesses, the gods. Yeah, I see they got the pharaoh on my arm. So, and then the Ankh right next to that. This whole arm, which is why I actually clashed these two. This whole arm, I plan to do all Egypt, like from top to bottom, the whole sleeve. And then this arm is just gonna be random characters from like the 90s and shit like that. So I got a dope little set. That's what I'm saying. That's a plan to throw that into what you asked me within the next 3 years. I definitely want to finish up my sleeve finally. You know what I'm saying?
And
So it's gonna be all Egypt on this arm and all characters, cartoon characters, and my company logos. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Little tat situation.
with the
I was never really a big tat guy though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But in regards to a sleeve, I at least wanted to finish those two up.
They got the little transformers in.
But I'm huge on Egypt, so I would definitely take the family to Egypt so that the kids know their roots. You know what I'm saying? That they are kings and queens. You know what I'm saying? And my baby mom definitely look like a beautiful Egyptian queen. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not even my wife, but we rock together that much. The way I know that, you know what I'm saying? If I planned that trip, she been had her passport and she went to Africa already. So technically,
You behind.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to catch up to her. She technically been to Egypt already, but it would be dope to go together as a family.
Yeah, right. And what are some of the things that you can see yourself doing that is like spontaneous? Like
Matter of fact,
rock,
I'm about to text her right now.
Like rock climbing or indoor skydiving. What's one of those things that you see yourself doing but is kind of doubtful about doing?
I'm asking her right now. Read that out loud. What that say? The last text that I sent to her.
It says, which one are you in, blue or black?
Yeah, the blue.
Okay, I keep forgetting.
No, the last text I sent her, bro. Bro, why is
My
it, bro? Are you really that? I just literally said the
Can
last...
we go to Egypt together as a family, please?
So the text is sent. I text her. Y'all know I got my business phone and my everydayer, so you know what I'm saying? We gonna see
Had to do a little
whatever the missus say, that's what's gonna go. You know what I mean?
Right.
What baby mama say go. Again, we ain't together, but she definitely I let her call those shots.
And we're getting closer into wrapping it up. So, cause people have to work. You know that. You know that to my people.
Yes, sir.
And what are some of the things? These are one of the last questions I'm gonna ask you, and I'm gonna wrap it up.
Make sure y'all go to SoundCloud, check out my music. SoundCloud.com/wellconnectedmusic. And that's well connected, connected with a K, KUNNECTED.
Right.
Same thing on Instagram, Capo Connected. Connected is always spelled KUNNECTED. Capo spelled KAPO. Look forward to that new Capo chain. It's going to complement the boss chain, in which Capo simply means boss in Italian. You know what I'm saying? So in case y'all ain't know where it came from, that's just my rank. You know what I mean? It's the name I was given. Technically, it's really Capo Hayes, but you know what I'm saying? I just say the Capo. So,
Right.
New followers, new subscribers. Be sure to share this video with a friend.
Like it and share.
Definitely like it and share. I appreciate the interview.
Thank you.
Even though you got to get used to looking at me and not the camera, because
Facts.
you would never be able to work on TV. You're too focused. I don't know why you trying to see how you look when you know what I mean?
I'm just trying to make sure I'm.
If you interviewing, you interviewing. So y'all part in the video. You know what I mean? This is the first time we tried this. He wanted to come through and take over. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we definitely been sipping. We been getting a little lit. Just a little bit. Just a little lit. Just a little bit. So.
And I'm gonna give you one more shout out to IG.
All responsibly though. All responsibly. Don't think that we drunk this whole bottle. He came over and the shit was already like right here. We only took a shot out of this.
Yeah, shots.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with this one right here. You know what I mean? He came through bearing gifts. And I had the Taylor Port bottle already. Y'all know I've been drinking wine. He came through and tried to put me on that fire. Put me on that fire water. Fire water, that devil's water.
That's a fact.
He came through and
did
that. So
you can find me at Eldorado Slim on IG, and that's AKA Latavius McMillan on Facebook. So where the people can get in touch with you at?
Well, they know it now.
Apps Well Connected on IG.
Yeah, they could. If you interested, now I was pulling up your page, but y'all good on me. Y'all already know where to find me at. But this is Eldorado Slim. Focus up on there.
87, 987,
987 _ Eldorado Slim. So
right now.
What I'm about to do is I'm gonna need your help too. I'm mounting this on the wall so that what's behind me I can always see. Or actually I want to put it behind me, so it's gonna be behind me.
Right.
So the camera is facing me, and then the people can see what's going on.
Right.
So essentially, I'm getting a different desk. You know what I mean? So I can sit on that side.
Right.
And then the TV's gonna be behind me there.
That way, when you're doing your interviews, it can look. I got it.
You get what I'm saying?
I got it.
So we about to switch the whole setup. Coming real soon, y'all. But yeah, y'all follow him on Instagram, and that's his joint, and then this right here is my joint. So you gonna know that you on the right page. Just go to my page right here. It's Capo Connected. You're going to see me.
Capo Connected, y'all.
Look, Nate, introducing the verified Meta.
That boy got the blue check, boy.
I'm not buying that shit. I'm not buying
You already know.
But yeah.
You can give us the blue check, but we not buying it.
Yeah, we definitely not buying it. We gonna earn ours over here. Until
Like
they
that.
put it, until they put it
Because
down.
grown men earn theirs.
Until they put it down and it's earned. You know what I'm saying? I'm not messing around with it. But you're gonna know that you on my page. Once you see the little emoji right there, that's my little me
Avatar.
Yeah,
Me
my
mature.
little emoji.
Me
My little
Joji.
avatar for my Apple iPhone. So with the suit on, you gonna know it's me. And yeah. You
And
on
with
the
y'all,
page.
please like and subscribe. Let me say that one more time. Like, subscribe, and follow. Just in case if you want to book or have any business interest. Seriously inquiries. Serious inquiries only.
This nigga drunk.
Already know.
And I swear to God, he only had 1 cup. But we out of here though, y'all. Appreciate it. Armani TV. Tec Weezy in the building. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
That's it, man.